much, Dylan sir. Thank you. Although, as sir, you have told everything, but require little more clarity with the different topics. So, can I ask a few questions? First question is, thank you, sir. The first question, can we ask you about the status of Indian payment gateway system? As here, we are not able to get people join through debit card, credit cards, or net banking, as Indian payment gateway is not working. What is easiest for it to start, sir? Earliest for to it to start, sir.
So to be truthful and accurate, as of this week, we are actually making a new entity for Passive in the new location for Hyderabad. And there will be a major private limited new structure in Hyderabad. That will take a couple of weeks, likely the second half or the second part of January, we will have it. But initially, something this week will happen, okay? And that will allow us to reactivate or get a new, at least to begin with, possibly Razor Pay. But once we get that done, whatever other options are available, we will pursue them and we will make them happen. I feel within this week or next week, we should have another act. It just depends on how fast they process the paperwork. But it's not going to be a long time.
Okay. Sarna sir, can you translate into Hindi because it's a major issue in India?
Yeah, sure. Will be done.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था, अभी हमारा क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन है। जो पहले एक्सेस ने बताया है वो कल हम हिंदी वेबिनार में बताएंगे। अभी क्वेश्चन आंसर का सेशन हो रहा है, वो एक एक करके मैं बताता जाऊंगा। केडी सर ने पूछा है कि जो हमारा इंडियन पेमेंट गेटवे सिस्टम रुका हुआ है, डेबिट क्रेडिट कार्ड से नहीं हो रहा है।
No.
Please mute yourself.
Yeah,
Thank you. केडी सर ने जैसे ऐसे से पूछा है कि हमारा इंडियन पेमेंट गेटवे सिस्टम नहीं वर्क कर रहा है, डेबिट क्रेडिट कार्ड वगैरह से ये कब तक शुरू होगा। तो ऐसर ने बताया कि हम लोग एक प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी फॉर्म कर रहे हैं, जो कि 2 हफ्ते में ये प्रोसीजर हो जाएगा। तो 2 से 3 हफ्ते में ये काम शुरू हो जाएगा। तब तक इंटरनेशनल गेटवे खुला हुआ है, उससे आप कर सकते हैं। तो आप 2-3 हफ्ते का समय पकड़ के चले। नेक्स्ट, यू कैन आस्क नाउ। केडी सर,
Okay. Sir, there has been many of UPI and crypto pending issues and not getting solved since last many days. Cases are mounting every day and co-founder supports not able to solve or resolve these issues. Can you view? I want to view your views on this topic, sir.
So we basically compiled most of the cases together, and don't ask me about the details, but something happened. Some of the Indian leaders know that something happened that was a major issue with our so we had to deal with a management issue. We're getting it under control, and that put us a couple of days, but the good news that we have a new financial manager. We have a new Sona Lisa is a new staff manager, and I believe we have a little over 10 new support staff members that they have been trained already, or at least ready to start taking cases. So it's just a matter of days when they're ready to be independently solving cases and tickets. They will take care of that. But I think we have enough manpower, and we have enough financial knowledge and support management to catch up and to have plenty of flexibility. Like at some point, we feel we will be solving things as they come in. Please don't worry about that. It's just a temporary couple of days it happened, or maybe a week. It's not going to be like that for a while.
Thank you. Please,
But we assure you it will be solved here. Everything will be solved.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था कि यूपीआई और क्रिप्टो के काफी पेंडिंग इश्यूज हैं और काफी दिनों से ये पड़े हुए हैं और सपोर्ट से कुछ हल नहीं मिल रहा है। तो उसका डिले का सर ने पूछा कि कितना जल्दी होगा। तो एश सर ने रिप्लाई किया है कि डेफिनेटली केसेस थोड़े से बड़े हैं। सपोर्ट में कुछ लोग कम पड़ रहे थे, लेकिन हम लोगों ने ऐड किया है। सोना लिसा करके वो भी ज्वाइन हुई कंपनी के साथ में। तो ये अभी
please add that Sonalisa comes with experience of 18 years in Cisco. If you know, managing a team of 400 staff or support staff members. I think we all know Cisco and what Cisco is. So we've attracted somebody from Cisco to leave Cisco or other company of that level to come and work for us with experience of about 18 years. We are, in such a position that we're confident we have an amazing talent in hand, and they're just getting situated at the new office, and we will catch up with that. But I want you to pay attention, please, sir, Katie, Shukla, and everyone, if you can say that, Rajiv, sir, if you can say, if you look at the number in comparison to the 400,000, they're just like invisible. This is, of course, it's a tiny, tiny, tiny drop. So don't get distracted by that. Let's focus on the big picture, and we're not gonna like undermine in any way the. If it's two cases, no problem. We will solve it, and nobody's gonna be behind. Everybody will be fine. That's my personal pledge. No way.
एब्सोल्युटली राइट सर। एश सर ने बोला है कि जो सोनालिसा ज्वाइन हुई है हमारे साथ में, एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी सिस्को है जिसको आप जानते होंगे। 18 साल का उनका खुद का एक्सपीरियंस है, जहाँ पे वो 400-500 सपोर्ट की टीम को मैनेज करती थी। और देखिए, जहाँ पे 4 लाख लोग ज्वाइन हो गए हैं, अगर उसमें 10, 20, 50, 100 केसेस हो जाते हैं तो वो बहुत ही छोटे हैं, बहुत ही टाइनी है। तो हम लोग उसके ऊपर फोकस ना करें। लेट्स नॉट फोकस ऑन द टाइनी थिंग्स, लुक एट द बिगर पिक्चर। ज्यादा बड़ी चीजों पे हम लोग ध्यान दें, ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। आप इसको इतना सीरियसली ना लें, ये डेफिनेटली पाइपलाइन में है, एक ड्यू कोर्स में डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। ओवर टू यू केडी शुक्ला जी।
100% agree, sir. Sir, as you spoke in a fortnight back that we are waiting for certain legal compliances to be met. So, request you to kindly please share latest update on this.
So compliance in every way. So number one is company registration in different countries, company structure. Okay, we're talking about Passive LLC, United States of America. What's the relationship with the private limited in Hyderabad or India? What's the connection with the private limited in Dubai, in Singapore, in Portugal? So that's a company structure. And when we open an office in Johannesburg, South Africa, what's the relationship? What can we do and all that? So the company formation, the company structure, the company registration, and legality, it's a massive, massive project. It's not an easy task. It takes time, a lot of money, due diligence. We want to do it properly. So that is the biggest part, because that brings a lot of good growth with it, or good progress with it. When you're able to disclose your, say, identity and certificate and all of that, it leaves no doubt and skepticism to the eyes of the doubters. So that's one major thing. The other thing is some licensing for our IP and IT products. That takes a more complex procedure, but also when you have a proprietary line of products that are registered in the name of Passive, or if you have a patent or patent pending in some countries, in the United States, of course, and other countries like India. So that's another big deal. So those are the cases. Of course, there is a part that completely goes with the money. Some countries like the United States or Canada and other countries, they require some security licensing. Okay, so if you want to pay commissions, are people expecting to put money and receive money in return? So they need a complete business disclosure and inspection of what exactly we're doing and what exactly we're saying. Are we promising people? Are we over promising? Are we saying the right thing? So we need to kind of organize the terminology. We need to organize the business model, and when it comes to the pay structure, okay? There's nothing we cannot do. Okay, we can do it, but we have to license it. You understand? So that's a better way than we had it like before. Just register the company and then whatever you do, and then they're going to come back after that. Oh, what are you doing? So it's better that we're doing it now voluntarily instead of like we launch and they said that, oh, what's happening in passive? Those millions and billions are moving. Stop. We need to investigate. That will be a very damaging thing. So we're very blessed that we're taking the time to do it now. And then the other part is when you get all those paperworks done, that gives you so much power with the bankers, with the merchants, with the wallets, with all of that. So you can have so many more options, and and also the PR now. The media comes to us because we're just a legit company, and now we can do those public events everywhere. So it's a very sophisticated, wide procedure that is taking time and money. But I think with all of the pain, I tell you, it's not pleasant to deal with lawyers, and sometimes I say, what did I do to myself? But it's there's a lot of good things going to come out of for the business, and Rajiv is nodding too, because he knows when you do that, it gives you such a big power. But understand this, on passive, with all of that, once we do it and we get that satisfaction from all the governments, say, or at least most of them, that's a good thing to our side. We're going to be in a unique position versus those IT, I say maybe, I don't know, unethical, some of them. They just have the power and got lucky. We're going to be in a position we're doing good for the economy. We encourage our customers and resellers to pay their fair share in terms of taxes. As a company, we're going to pump a lot of taxes and fees to the governments anywhere we have business. We're offering opportunity to our staff, benefits. We're lifting up so many families. The benefits and the profit that the resellers or founders say that are getting, and them having the ability to share that wealth in bless in their communities and abroad. We're doing so many great things. So for all of that, it requires a very complex legal process, and we took the time to do that before we launch. So we don't stop when we launch, and for any reason we start fixing things. So it's better to be prepared.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था कि लीगैलिटी के ऊपर कि जैसे ऐसा ने कुछ हफ्ते पहले बोला था कि कुछ लीगल कॉम्प्लायंसेस बाकी हैं, तो लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स उन्होंने ऐसा से शेयर करने को बोला था. तो ऐसा ने बोला है कि देखिए इंडिया में हम लोग प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी को ला रहे हैं, उसकी कनेक्टिविटी करनी है ऑन पैसिव एलएलसी के साथ में जो यूएसए में है. हम लोग दुबई, सिंगापुर, वर्ल्ड ओवर में ये चीजें जब लेके आ रहे हैं, तो हमारा कंप्लायंसेस हर एक कंट्री के साथ में हो रहा है, और कहीं पे सिक्योरिटी मांगी जाती है लाइसेंसिंग के लिए. हर एक कंट्री के अपने अपने लॉ हैं, लेकिन हमारी लीगल टीम जो है वर्ल्ड ओवर में इसको फॉरवर्ड कर रही हैं, और काफी जगह ये हुआ भी है. अभी सिर्फ लूज कनेक्शंस बाकी हैं. वो एक बार सब तरह से जो लूज तार हैं जुड़ जाएंगे, तो ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा. और आप सब लोग भी आप लोग भी इंडियंस हो, आपको भी मालूम है हर एक जगह पे मैन पावर कोरोना के टाइम में अवेलेबल ना होना, डिजिटल होना, फिजिकल पेपर वर्क ना होना, लॉकडाउन के कारण भी काफी चीजें डिले हुई हैं. लेकिन हमारी तरफ से कोई डिले नहीं है, प्रोसीजरल डिलेज है. ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा. यू नीड नॉट वरी. आप सबको चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है. केडी सर, नेक्स्ट.
Thank you.